Hi guys, and welcome to my first ever IGTV video. I really hope you enjoy it, but I thought I would start off with something pretty simple and just chilled out. So I thought I would show you my holiday makeup, which a lot of you have been asking for. So if you would like to see how I got this very kind of like natural and glowy look, then just keep watching. Okay, so starting off, obviously I'm very burnt. I kind of laid out in the sun a little bit too long today, but it's fine, we're working with it. So I have been using this Guerlain, it's called Maxi Lash Mascara. I actually have lash extensions on the top, which if you're following me on Instagram, you probably would have seen on my stories. But for the bottom, I am using this Guerlain mascara. It's so good and I have literally zero transfer. Okay, and then moving on to my actual face. So I'm using another Guerlain product. You're going to see quite a lot of them throughout this video just because I've literally fallen in love with their stuff and it's been so lovely for my like holiday skin. So this is basically like an SPF moisturizer. It's 50 plus. I try and use SPF even when I'm in England because it's so bad for my skin. You'll probably be able to see in this video I have quite a lot of like pigmentation across my face. So I just try and keep 50 plus on my face year round. So I'm just putting that all over. It also smells really lovely and fresh and it's super like calming on the skin, especially after being in the sun. I'm well aware I look very burned. Okay, so my SPF is on, which I think is just a #1 basis for all makeup looks. And then I'm going to put on two different bases. So the first base I'm going to put on is a primer from, again, Guerlain. It is called, let me just tell you, the Radiance Concentrate with Pure Gold Makeup Base. So on holiday, I'm really, really loving like the very golden, very sun-kissed look. So this has like flecks of gold, if you can see there, throughout. So it really, really makes my skin glow and just look lovely. So I'm just popping on all the high points of my face and I'm going to blend that in. And this one's kind of like a gel. So really, the other one was like a lovely like calming cream, but this one is very much like a cooling product. It's really, really nice on the skin. So just blend that in. Okay, and then the final product is something that's actually quite a new discovery. I think I have mentioned this before, but it's basically the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. It's very bronzy and it really, really, really helps give that like super, super bronzy sun-kissed glow. So if you can see there, it's so pretty. Very, very shimmery and bronze, but actually when you rub it in, it's not that bronze. It just gives a really gorgeous kind of like highlight to the skin. So again, I'm just applying it to my main points of my face and blending that in. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but it's giving me like a really nice kind of sheen, just a really nice sun-kissed glow. So then I'm going to move on to foundation. For foundation, I absolutely love this product for holiday. It is the MAC Face and Body Foundation in shade C6. So I've been using this for years. My sister's literally right there and we've been using this forever, right?
Yeah, it's best.
Literally forever. We love it so much. I think it's like more water-based than it is actual product-based. So it is a very, very light makeup for holidays. So really, really great for getting just like a light coverage. So again, I literally apply it to the 5 points of my face. And then I'm just taking my Dior brush. This is in number 12 and I'm just going to blend that in. I think this foundation really just makes it look like your skin, but better, but it does leave it looking very, very shiny. So I do have to kind of like powder it down and make it not as shiny, but it's really, really lovely. And also lovely and lightweight, because I feel like when you're on holiday, your skin's glowing and you don't really want like a really heavy foundation that kind of takes away from your complexion. So yeah, I love this. Okay, so moving on, I am using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Ginger. I always use this, even in England. But like in England, it's more of like a brightening concealer, whereas here it's just more of like a cover up because obviously my skin goes a little bit darker. So I just pop this under my eyes and I don't put it on as heavy as I would in England. So I just kind of use it as a coverage rather than a brightening. So I'm just sticking it under each eye and then a tiny bit in my forehead and a tiny bit on my chin. And then to blend that in, I'm taking this iconic London brush, which I absolutely love. I'm quite sure of the number of it, but it is just like this little flat kind of brush. And I just kind of blend this in underneath my eyes. This brush I absolutely love because of the angle of it. You can really get right underneath your lash line without like disturbing the rest of the makeup. So it's just really precise and lovely to use. I feel like this foundation, this concealer does a really great job of like covering up the redness of me because I am quite burnt, as I said. But this kind of just helps like neutralize that burn. Okay, and then I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in number 2 medium. So it just looks like this. This is such a good powder. I use it in England as well. And I'm gonna just do underneath my eyes so that they don't crease too bad. But as I said, I like my makeup to look super glowy and like super sun-kissed, so I don't like to put too much powder on when I'm on holiday. So really just kind of where I put that concealer, and then I'll leave it at that. But I will take this out with me tonight because I get very shiny. Okay, and then my number one go-to contour is this Benefit Hoola Stick. I've been using this for years and I've talked about it so much and I absolutely love it. I put the tiniest amount just on my cheekbones either side, and then wherever the sun hits, so my hairline. So hopefully it will help to get rid of that red, and then a little bit on my nose. And to blend that in, I'm taking a Real Techniques brush. This is called the buffing brush, and I'm literally gonna just blend that in. And that is blended in. I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, but it gives the most like subtle contour ever, which is what I really like. I don't really like to look too chiseled and too makeup on holiday. So it's a really lovely, gorgeous, subtle glow. So before I go onto my eyebrows and my blusher and that kind of thing, I just want to make sure that I have powdered anywhere that looks a little bit too shiny. So I feel like I get super shiny across my cheekbones. So I'll just do them, and then a little bit on my forehead. And I'm just using the same Charlotte Tilbury powder that I used before. Then another discovery from Guerlain, which has been an absolute godsend on this holiday, is the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer and Blush Powder like palette thing. So it's so pretty. It has kind of shades of like highlight, it has blush, and it has bronzer, and it's just a dream, and also it smells amazing. So I've been using this every single day, and I'm using a Real Techniques brush again. This is a blush brush, and I'm literally going to just swivel and take a little bit, and then kind of go like on the apples of my cheeks. And I think this just really helps without doing like blusher and highlight and everything. It just helps to add like a little bit of colour back into my face. So I absolutely love it. And then onto highlight, which is something I don't tend to reach for too much in England, but on holiday I love it. So this is the Iconic Illuminator in the shade Original, which is just, everyone knows about this. It's the best thing ever. You need the tiniest bit. So I mean, I literally just dab the pipette, that's what it's called, the pipette, onto my hand, and then I will take my middle finger and I will place it, so like so, and then I'll take my finger that doesn't have the product on and I'll just blend that in. But honestly, you need like the most tiny amount. It's so intense, but it's gorgeous, and it's like a really lovely, it's like not golden, or it's not like a weird color. It's just a really lovely natural color to highlight your face with. And then again on the other side, I'm taking my middle finger to place it, and then I'm taking my clean finger to blend it in. And then whatever's left on my finger, I will take a little bit above my lip and just blend that in. And then if I'm feeling like it, I'll put a little bit on my nose. Because I'm quite burnt, I do want to kind of minimize that burnt red look. Okay, and then onto brows. I'm just doing my usual brow routine, which you guys have seen quite a lot. So I'm literally just brushing them out with a spoolie, like so. And then I'm using my very trusted Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Soft Brown. And I put that on with a MAC brush in the number 263, and it's just like a tiny little angled brush. But this is like what I've been doing to my brows since God knows how long ago, and I just think it works super well. So I just take a little bit of the pomade, and then I will underline my brows, and then I will just fill them in. I need to use a little mirror for this because I can't use the camera. So I'm just starting kind of like in the middle, and I'm just lining them. And with my brows, I always follow the natural shape because I don't want to look like they're too carved out or anything. So I literally just kind of like follow whatever I have. Okay, and then once I've done the underline of it, I'm literally just taking it from like the middle, and I'm going to just kind of fill them out, again following the natural top shape. Okay, so brows are done. As you can see, they're very chilled. Then to finish off my look, I'm going to use a tiny bit of lippy. So this is a Guerlain product, and it's in the shade 01, and it's their matte lipstick. So I just put a tiny bit on my bottom lip, and then I just blend it in with my finger. And I feel like this is really just like my lips, but way better. So it's a really lovely product. So the absolute final thing I will do is set my face, and I use the Iconic London Prep Set Glow in the shade Original. And I just kind of spritz that over my face. And this just really helps obviously set my makeup, but keeps like looking very glowy and lovely throughout the night. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, my first ever IGTV. Everything will be linked for you, so make sure to look out for that, all of the products and all the shades and things like that that I used. And yeah, let me know what you thought of it, and I will see you next time. Bye.